this was the day that our little Rio arrived. I mean, whoa on every level. Do check out the birth vlog if you haven't already. It was a magical day. It was painful. It was like all the highs and all the lows, but basically brought this magical being into our lives, which I'm so grateful for. This was the first day of my 5-day stay in a Japanese clinic/hospital, and in this video I just want to show you in depth what it was like, and also about the emotional wave of postpartum in the moments after giving birth. So please enjoy this video and don't mind my very strange hairstyle and clothing throughout this video. Okay, so I have my first meal since the birth. Looks amazing, super healthy. This is definitely one of the perks of giving birth in Japan. Delicious. We have, well, a lot of it is guesswork really. It looks like some kind of vegetables in some kind of vinegar, which is meant to be really healthy. Okra. It says fish. Whatever it is, I'm going to try it because it looks amazing. Veggies, tea, miso soup, and rice, of course. Good morning. This is the setup. We have me, who is every single muscle hurts. I'm in so much pain, like just my body is like aching. We have a little human. Konnichiwa. So I've just got to strategically position my damaged body. Ooh. I'm so slow. I'm either like trying to sit down, which takes about half an hour, or a baby starts crying. And they came in, they were like, have you finished your breakfast? I was like, no, I haven't even started. She's like, right, okay. But they're very, very lovely. They've kind of befriended me, the cleaning ladies, which is fine by me because my room is now very clean. Yes, our room is very clean. Ugh, not comfortable. Right, I've made this strategic plan to basically kneel in bed as I eat. Oishiso. Looks delicious. Itadakimasu. Yesterday, because I went into labour so early, obviously I didn't eat breakfast at 3:30, and labour isn't really a kind of thing where you're like, maybe I should eat something. It's more kind of like, help me. So I didn't eat anything during labour, obviously. It wasn't really picnic scenario. Then I gave birth 12:30, and obviously was just busy being sewn up and getting over the fact that I just gave birth, and I was not hungry at all. And then dinner was at like 5:30, but even then I just didn't have an appetite. But I woke up this morning ready for breakfast, and I feel like my appetite's really coming back now, so I'm very grateful for all this delicious food. He does that, he like cries dramatically, and I stop what I'm doing, not that I'm doing anything, and then stops and goes back to sleep. And then if he continues, it's baby's food time. Today's itinerary, what I have to do today is have a shower, which I have not got around to doing yet because I've just enjoyed mummy baby time and relaxing, listened to some Christmas songs, made a vlog, and just was lazy. But I will do that when my husband arrives this afternoon. Other than that, I think just a couple of checks. You know, they check that I can breastfeed and check, you know, he's latching correctly. Basically, they're just there. They have my back through everything. If I'm just like so tired, I can just call the nurse on the sexy phone and say, help me. Last night they took him at 1 o'clock. I was just like, I need to sleep. And they took him and I had a nice 6 hours sleep, and that really changed how I feel. And I think it's also really good for my recovery as well. So I feel so taken care of. And I've got 5 days of this as well. So lovely. Okay, here I am, incredibly late for breakfast. Just been chatting away with my mum. I have breakfast here. I don't really know what these things are, but I do know that they are healthy and safe for me as a non-meat eater and a non-gluten eater. And today actually is my congratulations meal, which is going to be very gorgeous and lovely, and I can't wait to show you that. Yeah, and today I feel like I've fallen down the stairs. Okay, itadakimasu. I'm breastfeeding, so my uterus is contracting back to its less pumpkin size, and every now and then I get like a pang of my uterus. Don't mean to go into too much detail here, but I feel like I sat in a shredder. Ow. So that's kind of why I'm in this strange position, not wearing many clothes. It's just how it's going to be. That's just my look in this hospital. I have my photo shoot shortly. I'm so like, how cute. I have a little photo shoot with dude over here. No idea what to wear. I basically just have pajamas and this kind of outfit, which is not Japanese appropriate, but And then I have a massage, which is complimentary because I didn't quite get the room that I wanted. So they're just going to treat me like a princess regardless, which I'm totally fine with. I do feel, as I said, like I've fallen down the stairs. So possibly something just very relaxing and gentle is the most stimulation that my very broken body can take. So I need to finish my breakfast in bed. Sorry, I'm laughing because I tried to explain it to my mum how well I'm being treated here. Breakfast in bed, photo shoot with my newborn, massage, lunch in bed, you know, just like hilarious. And it's funny because I was so anxious about staying stuck in a hospital room. Loving it. Loving how accommodating the nurses are, how any time of day, for any reason whatsoever, they'll come in and give me a hand and help me out. It's incredible, the treatment here. It's like 5-star service, honestly amazing. Stay here right with me. I can't shake that feeling. We have just been for our morning photo shoot. I mean, that was the cutest thing ever. I basically just sat in the hall and she took a photo. I walked down the corridor. It was probably like a 20-second walk down the corridor. It took me about 2 minutes because I'm waddling and in pain. I originally booked a larger room, the biggest room in fact. But because it was busy, I ended up in here, and they offered that I could go to the big room now, but I just said, you know what, I'm quite happy here. All my stuff is here. I'm lazy. I just don't want to move. I'm quite comfortable here. So now is lunchtime. I had my photo shoot, very lovely, and I just lay in bed staring at my baby, crying a bit, pretty emotional today. I'm actually surprisingly hungry. I feel like my systems are kind of back to normal a bit since the pushing. It looks delicious. We have some seaweed type thing, tofu and lotus root hijiki. Looks kind of seaweedy as well. The obligatory rice, cuckoo, some fish, miso soup and some tea. My congratulations dinner has arrived. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, food-wise. he seems to know that it's time for celebratory food. I've got my husband here. He's going to help me with this amazing Japanese traditional celebratory feast. I love the decoration, the presentation. I love how there's like a piece of radish that's been delicately cut into a butterfly shape for no reason whatsoever other than just to look cute. It's gorgeous. And Thai, the fish, sea bream, I think, is for really special occasions. So yeah, amazing. Good morning, everybody. We have Mr. Grumbles here in the corner. He now has a name. As of last night, we decided that he is Little Rio. Cuckoo. Cuckoo. I have my breakfast right here in front of me. I think he just gets jealous of like the foodie excitement within me. He can sense it. And so he starts to get foodie excitement. I never put pressure on myself to breastfeed. I just thought if I could, then I would, just because I was breastfed, and I kind of feel like, you know, the whole process of like pregnancy, giving birth, the body's incorporating the feeding aspect of when you have the baby as well. And the fact that your body just like makes free food for the first year of its life is amazing. I don't know if you know this, I did not know this, but babies lose weight when they're born. Losing 10% as a breastfed baby is really normal, but I think the nurses, they kind of came in last night and said, we are going to have to keep an eye out and we may have to introduce some formula, which, you know, I'm fine with, because ultimately I just want to make sure that baby is healthy and mummy's not stressed. I was going to just talk about the hotel. I'm going to talk about the hospital, which I keep accidentally saying hotel. I'm not someone who likes to stay home all day. I never do that. And yet, here I am. Today is the 4th day just in this hospital room, and I kind of wish it was longer. I was not prepared for the intensity of birth. I was not prepared for that. I've watched videos, I've read books, I've asked other people about their stories and stuff. I was not expecting. When I look back at the video that I made of the birth, I look like I'm going through the steps that most other women go through when giving birth. But I can't believe that was me. And if you showed me that video and said, this is what you're going to be doing in however many months' time, I would have not believed you at all, because I don't think I could do that. But something takes over. I don't know what it is. It's like, my friend describes it as a spiritual experience. I don't know if it's spiritual, but it is. I feel like I'm in a different reality now. Oh yeah, yesterday, I felt so emotional. There was a moment where he was sleeping and I was like looking over at him, and I just got so overwhelmed with emotion, because I think for the birth, you know, I was just in survival mode. I was like, I've got to get this baby out. And then it was like, I had a baby. Like in the video, I'm kind of just like, I'm not even like, oh, it's my baby. I'm like shell-shocked. I don't even know which way is up. And it's like the intensity of labor. Honestly, I can't, like, there's no words for it. There's just no words for it. So you've got the intensity of labor and then it's all over. And it's like that gap between, you're kind of just like, dong. So yeah, I was kind of like a bit out of it. And I kept just saying to my husband, like, we have a baby. Unbelievable. And then I don't think it was until yesterday that the feelings really started to kick in. And it's funny because in the morning my mum was like, are you crying like all the time? And I'm like, no, I'm just sort of, well, I'm trying not to cry with pain, to be honest, because my vagina has seen better days. But I do feel like it's getting better. I do feel a difference from yesterday. I have a cervical test coming up this morning, which I'm dreading. I hope that they're like super gentle, because without going into too much detail, it's just taken a battering, shall we say. Plus the fact that I got cut and I tore, just a big mess. Yeah, so the emotions like hit home yesterday pretty hard. And just like, I don't know, naming him as well. I was nervous to name him because obviously everyone has an opinion on the names. My mum was like, oh, so what are you thinking of calling him? And I was like, I'm going to tell you what we have decided to call him because I know how everyone will have an opinion and I don't want to be influenced by that. Like, I wanted to be able to call him whatever we felt as parents was his name rather than like, oh, the name that suited everyone else kind of thing. So we made the decision yesterday and yeah, I really feel like he's Rio. Yeah, we like your name. And we hope you like it too. So I haven't been able to sleep with him here. If he ever has a little kind of like whimper or something, I'm straight away looking over, checking he's okay. Yeah, that's going to take some getting used to, I think. We have so much to learn. He has so much to learn. I think of motherhood as, it's not like, oh my God, what do I do? It's like, you just figure it out. You learn the relationship with your baby. You figure out what the kind of like means and what means. And you just teach him, you guide him. I'm not expecting it to be easy. I'm not expecting myself to be perfect. I'm very proud of what my body was able to do in terms of bringing him into the world. And I'm just grateful for this experience. So grateful and so emotional. So anyway, I still have to eat my breakfast. Is that okay? Better eat up. I have not got around to eating my lunch yet, but it looks great today. I'm really excited. Breastfeeding also makes me extremely thirsty and hungry, so I'm really looking forward to tucking in. He already has tucked in. Honestly, right now I feel like, what do I need more, sleep or food? Both is the answer to that, but we're going to eat the food because I'm nervous that they're going to come in, whisk it away. So, eat it class. I do apologise for how I look. It's a combination of being absolutely exhausted and very emotional. I think it's just like the overwhelm of hormones, as well as being physically, emotionally, and mentally exhausted. So yeah, this is my face today. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm sitting down now. I have my dinner in front of me. It is dinner with a view. That's dinner, but most importantly, that is the view. Cutie cutie. I've really enjoyed my hospital stay, but I will say I'm going home tomorrow and I am ready to go home. You know, my body feels so sensitive, so broken and tender, and like everything hurts. And honestly, before I even like got out of bed, there was a blood test, then I had a cervix check, then I had like people coming in doing like a massaging my boobs to like help the milk come out, and like there were many moments of tears because I've just had enough. I slept about 3 hours last night and I'm tired and emotional, and yeah, it's just home time. You know, when it's just home time, you could have the greatest holiday, but there's a time when you just want to get back to your little nest. I will miss the excellent food. I'm not sure if I can go back to eating my own cooking. But yeah, the midwives have been amazing. The food has been great. And I think it has been really, really good for me to like slow down from my normal life routine and really prioritize doing nothing. Anyway, so let me show you the food. Some coleslaw resembling thing. The obligatory tea. Hello. The lovely husband. Some miso soup. Some fish. That looks delicious. It looks like tofu with veggies. Of course, we all know what this is. And some little random thing. So yeah, this is the last dinner. This is me 4 days after giving birth. I'm quite pleased with that, considering I was like, woof, a few days ago. I have to say that having a not completely firm belly, I actually am really proud of it. Also, I just inherited these humongous boobs. So this is the postpartum body, and my line is still showing a bit, but again, not something I'm particularly concerned about. Just another sort of badge of honour, if you like. I'm not gonna lie, sitting down is not my favourite activity. Just bear with me, I take ages to do everything, but I am recovering, I am getting better. I feel more and more able-bodied is putting it too strongly, but less sore somewhat. I mean, it's like I'm less sore in my vagina and more sore in my boobs because he has discovered the boob and he likes to eat, which is a good thing. Today is the last day. I came in on Monday, gave birth at lunchtime. Now it's Friday morning. I've got my last meal in front of me, just taken a nice shower, and we've got little cutie pie in the background there, just having a little sleep. Probably as soon as I start eating, he will wake up thinking, you know, let's eat together, mum. Be social, come on. So yeah, the stay has been good, but I think, as you probably saw by my face yesterday, I felt too prodded and poked. I woke up, I barely had even got out of bed. Someone had taken a blood test. Then I had a cervix check, and considering I can't really sit down properly, that wasn't fun. Then they kept coming in and out and taking him to weigh him, and so I was just exhausted as well, because that was the night where I got 3 hours sleep. And also the emotions hit. Sorry if I'm repeating myself, but getting out of survival mode and into just like the realization of what's kind of happened in the past few days hit me. And you know, I cry at everything. I cry because he's cute. I cry because my boobs hurt. I cry because I can't believe it. You know, I just overwhelmed with emotion. And I realized that this adventure called motherhood or parenthood, it's not like just like, great, exciting, yay, all the time. Like there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be many, many tears, many sleepless nights, many worries about the baby and possibly myself and my sanity. But in a way that makes the adventure richer, because it's not just like, yay, it's like all these different dynamics and dimensions. So yesterday was just like too much for me. I just couldn't stop crying. And I made the decision, I'm going to send the baby to stay with the nurses. He's gonna have a little sleepover with his fellow baby friends. I snoozed with baby on my chest until about 9:30, called the nurses, and off he went. And I woke up at like 12, amazed at the fact that I'd slept and properly slept. It wasn't kind of like was that the baby kind of sleep? It was like I slept and I think I had a dream, but I forgot. Then I went back to sleep and I woke up at 4 and decided it was time to get baby back. I called the nurse and she said, okay, I'm coming. And I could hear this crying coming closer and closer to my door. I was like, okay, it was the right timing. Put him on the boob, had a little cuddle, and good news is that he has gained that little bit that they were hoping to see. And they said, you know, you're gonna struggle a bit, but let's try just boob today. No formula. I think in about 2 hours, my husband and my parents-in-law will come. We will do any sort of checks that he needs to do, and then we check out, and then we go home. So it's the first time to take him into the outside world, the first time for me to go since lots of things came out of me. I've really enjoyed my time here, and you know, I got overwhelmed yesterday and I got upset and I felt like just locking the door and telling everyone to F off. But I cannot fault the staff. I cannot fault the way that they've treated me, their patience, their kindness. It's just been beyond wonderful. And I'm so, so grateful to have such a supportive team of people to bring my little creature into the world with me. Oh, you can just see his ear. And so that was that. A very wonderful postpartum experience in a Japanese hospital, but also at the same time, pure luxury just to get back home. introduce him to baby Bunny, and just settle into my normal-ish life routine and get used to having a slightly larger family. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.